Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another Bitcoin breakdown series. As always, it's brought to you by the Cryptocurrency Alliance. It's your boy Dave Rodriguez, one of the head traders here inside this Alliance community. Quick shout out as always to those of you watching the video today. We definitely appreciate the support, so make sure you guys smash that subscribe button if you have not done it already, as we are dropping non-stop content every single day. Quick rundown for what goes on inside these daily videos for all you newbies. Since Bitcoin is the king and always has been, we spend most of our time doing an analysis to see where it'll be going, mostly based on our support and resistance levels that we also share with you guys. Now, we take this information to make profitable trades when the opportunities present themselves. We try to find, the name of the game, guys, is trying to find altcoins that outpace Bitcoin or simply just staying in Bitcoin. Now, not only do we cover Bitcoin, we also evaluate some other charts that we see setting up for potential breakouts, and we'll be covering fundamentals from time to time that we feel will affect the market, or some that already have affected the market, and why we think it did so. Now, the only way to be a successful trader, guys, is to stay plugged into all the right information as far as the charts and any positive or negative information you might find in your news feed. Always check that out on a higher level. Don't believe just the first article that you see unless you know where it's coming from and they are credible. Now, there's three major things we look for when searching for trades and placing these trades. So we're giving those away in our free ebook today. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. And stay tuned to the end of the video where we'll let you guys know how to take advantage of getting that free ebook. So let's not waste time and let's jump right in. Today I want to cover Bitcoin. I want to start with Bitcoin rather. And talk about the monthly real quick. We haven't covered this in a little while because the month just ended. You know, it's like, what is it, the 5th? And I was looking at it the other day, and as you can see, hold on. As you can see, if I pull this up a little bit more clear in 1 second here. And this is the dollar on Bitfinex. Price actually, now I have to pull it up even closer so you guys can see. Price actually closed lower than it has all year. Okay, this is back in July. I mean, this is the lowest point that we've been in. Not the lowest point we've dipped down to, but the lowest closure that we've had by like $100. If you can see here. So very, very small closure below these lows here, the lowest closure we've had all year. Big, big bearish candle right here on the monthly. I mean, that is a huge, huge bearish candle. And now we have this next candle. And I mean, this held the 20 MA nicely, but did bust off the 10 up here. So that's something to keep an eye on. Now let's go down to some more intimate charts and see what is going on. One thing we can tell, and we should pay attention to, is the fact that this trend line, kind of draw it out a little, trend line's kind of holding, you know, and we're bouncing off it nice, you know, and on the daily, these things are kind of flattening out. This one's kind of rounding in. The 10 MA is kind of rounding in. We held support at the 20 and the 50 MA. We have the 100 and the 200 kind of pointing downwards, but that's fine. So we see this upwards motion. We kind of cranked up and above these candles here after this nice little retest. We're kind of seeing a little stairway happen. If we can cradle these and start winding these upwards, there will be some really good things happening with Bitcoin. So we'll keep on breaking it down just a little bit more. And remember, this is the dollar chart, the Bitfinex dollar chart. So if you see here, we've got the 10 about to cross the 20. Everything's flattening out in here as far as all the MAs are flattening out. 10's about to cross the 20. It looks like it's holding right here as support. As you can see, as we kind of dial in, we're starting to see this little stairwell, and we held support nicely after we broke it here. And we'll break that down for you guys even more on a 6 hour. So as you can see, we found resistance, came back, little double bottom, up and above this resistance. Now we're finding as support on the 50, a nice bounce off the 50 with a nice little, it's a little hammer candle. It could be a spinning top, both reversal candles. Spike up to the 100, and we got denied, and now we're heading back down. But a nice positive thing here, as the 10 has crossed the 20, they're both pointing up and heading towards the 50. And these are looking both to come up here and probably test that 50 and hopefully cross it. And we'll see that next stairwell hopefully come up and create another stronghold here, so we can keep seeing that come up and above. We get up and above this 6,500 area, as we've talked about before. Getting above the 6,500 area is going to signify a bullish move, because these MAs will continually cross on these higher charts. Down and below this area here is still a huge possibility. We could still see 6,250 again. We could still see 6,150 again. We could still see, 6,000 again. If we do, I'm going to be accumulating more Bitcoin down in these areas. This could totally spike down in and out. What I would not like to see is a spike down under this area, and then where we find like a downward stairwell. Well, it spiked down and then came up and found a home here, down outside of this trend line. Then I would see 61, 6,000, and then we would see what happened after that. I would not be buying more underneath 6,000, as that would be my breaking point. If Bitcoin fell below the $6,000 area, I think we would see 57 very quickly and plummet thereafter as panic selling would start to hit in. We'll go down one more chart, and we see the same thing happening. We're not finding nice bounces off the 10. 10 has crossed the 20 and the 50. And we're looking to head up and keep crossing till we cross that 100. But it looks bullish. Looks like we got a stairwell happening here. But like I said, don't count out this thing spiking down and finding a home down here and continuing to the downside. I'll buy at 61.50. I'll probably buy at 6,000. Set my stop loss around 5,700, just because I think if we fall down that low and we found some ground down, we don't find any ground in that $6,000 area, we will see Bitcoin fall to farther levels. So that's all I want to cover today. As with Bitcoin, I have something special for you guys. I want to cover something that I've been meaning to cover for a while, but we just haven't had the time, and I want to make sure all you guys understand how it works. So we're going to be covering a website that I use every single day for all of my trades. It saved me so much time in my day that it's worth $1,000 a month. It doesn't cost anything near that, but I mean, it's probably like 20 bucks a month. But the point is, this thing saves so much time. It makes me so much more profit with the features that only this platform has. You guys are gonna be really excited if you don't already know about this. If you don't know how to use it, if you've never heard about it, you guys are going to be in a special place after you get done watching the video that we have for you guys, because it's invaluable. It's made me and saved me so much money that it's ridiculous. And most of all, what I care about the most is it saved me my time. I did not have to sit in front of the computer every day, all day. I did not have to go to sleep or have sleepless nights worrying about my take profit being hit because it's not, or excuse me, my take profit not being there, and the token falling through the floor and end up holding bags like we all have in the past. So guys, I hope you enjoy this next video, and any questions that you have, let us know in the comments field below. And also, guys, there's a link in the comments field below. It's called the bitcoinconsumerguide.com/YT. That's how you get your free ebook. There's also a training series included inside by Cody Sperber himself. So don't miss out on the intro and the training series that Cody Sperber's got for you guys, and that free ebook with 3 of our trading secrets, 3 things you want to know about Bitcoin, and all other things we think you guys will be interested in. So check this video out. Mash that subscribe button, mash that like button, and we'll see you guys on tomorrow's Bitcoin breakdown. I want to start today's videos talking about something that's an absolute necessity when trading crypto, and that is a site called 3commas.io. We have a link in the description below. After we're done explaining it, we'll let you guys know how to sign up. The feature we'll be using today is the Smart Trade and Smart Sell options. We'll go to that now. If you look to your left, you can see Smart Trade. Right here at the top, after picking the pair that you want to trade, you can pull up the TradingView chart so that you can see the pair on whatever chart you want to see, and you can take the trade as you wish. As you can see, up top, you just click TradingView and Trade Terminal. Here is all the pairs that you can go through. There's many different markets for each pair. You choose how you want to trade and with which pair. There are automatic indicators that pop up. Simply click the X to get rid of them, and you can also add your own by clicking on the indicators, which is right here. So, we're going to start today with Smart Sell first because I already purchased some Ethereum for this example. Once you're in Smart Sell, all you need to do is enter your stop loss and your take profit, and then the system will do the rest. I know there's a lot of you out there that did not know up until this point how to take profit and set stop loss at the same time on your exchange. The funny story is this platform was actually built by traders that needed to solve the same issue. They wanted to have a take profit and they wanted to have a stop loss. They didn't stop there. They added some really great features to this platform that nobody else, I'll repeat that nobody else in the crypto game offers. And I'll cover those for you here in just 1 second. So, first, this was the buy price that I bought my Ethereum at. This is how much I'll receive if I sell my Ethereum, as this is what the price is currently. So, we don't need to mess with this box at all. What I can do is change the amount of Ethereum I want to sell if I wanted to. But what I would do is go here and pick your type of order. We'll stick with market for this example. You can pick bid, ask, or last. You can do 2 ways of taking profit. You can either do it with your button here. You can say, I want to make 10% profit. Everything will move into place. Everything will be just fine. Or you can simply say, I want to move the bar and say, I want to make 30% profit. And I can go here and put create trade. That will set my take profit. The bots will do the rest of the work. There's also a great option called split targets, where I can split as many take profits as I want. Let's say the first take profit, I wanted to get 10, let's say 10% take profit, and I want to sell 25%, 25% of my holdings. I can add another take profit and do the same thing, okay? I want to take another 10% profit and I want to sell 25% of my holdings. I can continue to do that over and over again until I've sold 100% of my holdings. This is like a step ladder of taking profits. Taking profits on the way up is very important. That way, if the the chart decides to take a dip like Ethereum is doing right now, we can get out of the trade without being in front of our computers. And we will already have secured profits on the way up, so we don't have to worry about losing those profits. That is one great thing about these orders being able to be placed in different areas. So I can set up to 3 extra take profits on the way up. Now, one of the great things I love about this platform is the trailing take profit. Once I click trailing take profit, my take profit will continually raise as far as it can. It gives you an opportunity to make more than you initially would have made in a regular take profit order. I'll show you a quick example, but in this case, we're going to make it a 1% trailing take profit, so that if price spikes right through my initial take profit, I have the ability to keep my funds inside the trade without ending, which gives me the ability to make more money and more profit on the trade that I originally would have closed. This is an amazing feature on 3 commas. This example will be 1% trailing take profit. I hope you guys enjoyed that example. This is one of the main reasons I love to use the trailing take profit. This is one of the main reasons I love to use 3 commas is because of that reason. And the biggest reason I use 3 commas is because of the next reason and the next feature that only 3 commas has. I'm going to repeat it again. Only 3 commas has this feature. We're going to go over to stop loss. Set our stop loss since we've already set our take profit. Now we're going to set our stop loss at the same time, and both of them will work with hands-free without you being at your computer. So we come over here, we do the same thing. We either want our stop loss to be 10% on the dial here, or I can simply type in 10% right here. We could do 15, 15% and minus 15. Now, we have a trailing stop loss that does the opposite of the trailing take profit. The trailing take profit keeps going up as long as your order allows it to go up until it makes that correction, which takes you out of the order. Stop loss does the same thing. Your stop loss will continually move up when your trade continually goes into profit, because you don't want your stop loss being 20%, 30% as your trade goes up. You want it to be 10% only at all times. If your trade jumps up 20%, your stop loss goes up with you and follows behind you at your desired rate. In this scenario, 15%. So in our example, we're going to use 10% trailing stop loss. Check this example out now. Take a look. Man, that was really cool. I know you guys appreciated that example as well. Now let's talk about smart trade. Okay, in this section here, the smart trade section, as you can see, we are trading ETH Cardano. Okay, so we're going to, in this example, we're going to have 126 units of ADA. Say we want to buy it, on this little dip here, so 3663. 3663. So 3663 is where we want to buy that at. The total is this much here. This will affect these buttons. You need to make sure you put your buy price in correct, the type of order you want to create, the total of what it's going to cost you, or you could simply click, this is how much of my account I want to use, 5%, which would be 63 units of ADA at this price, 366. This is how much ETH I would use, 10%. The amount changes, as you guys can see. This is how much I can buy. Altogether, I can buy 1,277 units. So then I would say, I want to set a take profit, and I want to set a stop loss in the same way that I taught you guys earlier. Now, one quick trick here, and one awesome little tip, is we also have a trailing buy. The trailing buy works just like these other trailing orders, guys. We can set it at 1%. If our entry is, for example, here, and price just kept going, the entry would follow the price, and it would keep going down to allow you the best price available. Let's say price turned around right here and started heading back up and headed the other way on a reversal, like a correction in the market. If we're going down, the entry is following your price. Once it turns around 1%, which is what we have this set as, 1%, if we had it set at 5%, price would continue to go down. Once it started to go back up and went 5%, boom, your entry would go into the market, and it would only go in when that case, in that case. So that is how you use a trailing buy, and it is an awesome feature if you are a little early on your trade and you weren't in front of the computer to make that change. So that is how you use Smart Sell and the Smart Trade options. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're going to have a link for you guys that you can click, 3commas.io, with the affiliate link behind it. That's going to allow you guys to sign up and show some love for us right here inside of the Alliance community. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. This is our video on 3 commas.